What happens when your judge repeatedly ignores pleas for timely justice? Welcome to another episode of You Can't Make This Shit Up. I'm your host, Joel Hoxley, David Washington. We are so excited to be here with you. We appreciate every viewing minute that you guys give us.
We
The
do.
Florida Supreme Court has reprimanded the. Let me say that again. The conservative Florida Supreme Court has reprimanded one of their own, Osceola County Circuit Judge John Beamer, for significant delays in handling cases. Despite multiple warnings from the chief judge, Beamer only addressed the backing. He only addressed the backlog after an investigative panel
After.
of the Florida Judicial Qualification Commission filed formal charges. The panel acknowledged Beamer's cooperation, but expressed concern over the necessity of intervention to prompt action. Whew, a lot of words to say. Judge Beamer is got his head someplace else, so he's not getting his job done. And you know it's bad when your wife's a better judge than you are.
Ouch. Ouch. No comment.
No, you don't have to. I'm just look. I got to put it out there. I mean,
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Joel.
it needs something that people can watch for shorts.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, we constitutionally we are entitled to a speedy trial, or a speedy judicial process, correct? And
Oh yes.
so, with any job, you have to do your job, right? So, and that means staying on top of your work. And unfortunately, Judge Beamer is unable to do that with much counsel by the chief judge here in the Ninth Circuit and remediation efforts. Unfortunately, again, the Florida Supreme Court had to step in and publicly reprimand him.
Well, this is. I mean, he was already shifted from one job to another, right?
That's correct, sir.
So it was like, okay, you're a problem here, so we're going to move the problem here, and now the problem is not been fixed. So
And that's a
voter,
disservice to the
this is
public.
this is the voters' issue, though. This is the
Thank you.
voters. This is when we talk about. Uh, you need to know who the judges are. You need to know what they're capable of, and that takes research. That takes the time to know who they are, not just call up your party and find out what party affiliation is. Don't just say, "Hey, I'm a fan of DeSantis and this guy was appointed by him." So DeSantis doesn't know these appointees as well as you think. Some of them he might, but the newspaper make you think that he's like sleeping right next to him. But guess what, guys? That's not happening. This is a bad choice, and I'm sure the governor, when the Supreme Court that he put in place goes after one of their own, look, the governor does make mistakes, but they're not very often, as far as I'm concerned. David would disagree with me on that.
Yeah, I do. One of his most glaring mistakes was actually running for president of these United States. Again, we called it the day he announced on X that he was running for president, or was it the announcement to state that Elon Musk was, the best thing since sliced bread, and that X was a great platform. I just
as it
remember Elon Musk talking the
as,
most during that
as it broke
piece.
down, like it couldn't connect and it kept falling.
Right. I had no trouble. Actually, I was. I had two devices
Oh, there you go.
logged into X that day. But however, seriously, yeah, we know about Judge John Beamer. In full disclosure, we ran a campaign against Judge Beamer. Our candidate was Michael Stewart, and we got to do a lot of research and understanding of Judge Beamer. And as Joel stated, this falls in the lap, falls at the feet, falls on the shoulders of the electorate, the voters, to do their own damn homework and to do their own damn research and to look past the hyperbole and actually understand the ballot up and down. And unfortunately, again, it's buyer beware. And Ninth Circuit voters were sold a bad apple. And
Well,
unfortunately, it's affected cases, it's affected outcomes, and citizens deserve better.
well, I know the pain that I went through with that candidate, with my party and everything else. But to see this result makes me confident that the backlash that I got was, it was, this is what I was trying to prevent, everybody. This was what I was trying to prevent. Putting a judge in there that was going to delay, or just not be able to handle the workload. I mean, it was not something that we couldn't see coming.
And voters have to understand this is not an isolated event. This is not an isolated situation. There is politics involved in judicial elections. Do not be fooled. Do not be misled. There is significant politics involved. We say that our judges are supposed to be, our jurists are supposed to be nonpartisan. They're supposed to be unbiased. The politics behind these particular candidates say differently. So I implore all voters, whether it's here in Florida or across the land, do your damn research for every candidate, regardless if they are commissioner for your city council or for your circuit court or for your state rep, state senator, Congress, governor, president. Do your homework.
Soil and water, just another one to look at. If you don't know the name on the soil and water, you don't know your ballot. I mean,
Mhm.
honestly, it doesn't take that long to do some research. Again, look, the biggest thing and the most important thing is that you vote. But the second most important thing is that you know what you're voting for.
Yeah.
David, you want to close this up?
Well, hopefully, Judge Beamer will resolve the issues that have led to his public reprimand, and that the Ninth Circuit is served better, and that its constituency is served better. And again, everyone, I cannot say this enough: do your own damn research. Don't just believe what we say or what another talking head or influencer tells you. Do your own homework. It's a couple of keystrokes away. All of us, almost all
Mm-hmm.
of us, have one of these devices in our hands. As we're talking right now, you're probably watching on one of your devices, your phone, or you're listening on your laptop. But do your homework.